Is he finally married? Simon Cowell's longtime partner, Lauren Silverman, has officially adopted the Cowell name on social media. But get this, she's still conspicuously not wearing a wedding ring. It's the ultimate celebrity mystery that proves, even at 66, Simon Cowell is still the ultimate master manipulator of the media cycle. Welcome to Starscope Report. I'm your host. And with me is our expert analyst, ready to break down all the Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and influencer scandals.
Yeah, from red carpet surprises to viral controversies, we really dive into the stories behind those headlines.
And today we are taking a deep dive into, well, the curious case of a 12-year romance. One that was born from scandal, really.
And now it seems to be concluding with what you can only describe as a perfectly calculated soft launch.
Exactly. So we need to figure out, is this a genuine secret wedding? Or is this maybe the most sophisticated, high-stakes marketing teaser trailer of the year?
That really is the central puzzle, isn't it? Especially because this involves Simon Cowell, the music mogul who spent decades, literally decades, railing against the idea of marriage.
Right. So we're going to unpack the single digital act that caused this whole global media frenzy. Then trace that incredible 12-year road, from notorious affair to stable family unit.
And then we'll connect the dots, reveal the huge professional project this alleged wedding seems strategically timed to promote and monetize.
Yeah, definitely monetize.
So to understand the calculation here, we first have to look at the single definitive action. It was very deliberate, igniting this whole firestorm in late October 2025.
And it wasn't a PR statement, was it? It was purely digital.
No, not at all. A digital declaration?
The catalyst is pure modern media. Lauren Silverman, she's 48 now, took a really decisive step. She deleted her old Instagram profile.
Gone completely.
And then launched a brand new one. But here's the nugget that caused the eruption. The new account is private, but its handle, the only thing you can really see up front, is Lauren Michelle Cowell.
And what's fascinating there is that just adopting the Cowell surname in a public-facing handle like that, well, it's seen today as a pretty clear signifier.
If a legal name change, right?
And therefore, marriage. Exactly. It basically bypassed any need for a formal press release. It's like an instant digital declaration. No confirmation needed, no photo evidence required, at least not initially.
And the strategy behind how they did it, that's what makes this a real deep dive subject. It's textbook-controlled leak, isn't it?
Totally.
The account is private.
Yeah.
That means she is intentionally withholding the visual proof. No wedding photos, no video clips, nothing.
No, which forces every media outlet on the planet into this kind of information vacuum.
Right.
Speculation just becomes the main currency.
They rush to fill the gap.
Precisely. They create this scarcity of information, which, they can then control and probably monetize later. And crucially, the legitimacy of the new account. It was confirmed almost immediately.
Yeah, but not by a rep or anything official.
No, by another high-profile digital nod.
That's right. Her close friend, the entrepreneur Lauren Sanchez Bezos, she followed the new private profile almost right away. And that kind of high-profile, quiet endorsement gave it this unquestionable stamp of authenticity, right? Confirmed the account was real.
But still required zero official statement from the Cowell camp. Very neat.
Very neat indeed.
I noticed that too, and it's definitely strategic. Also, look at the bio. It's simple. Mom to Adam and Eric. It subtly centers her identity now as the matriarch of their blended family. You've got Adam, who's 19 from her previous marriage, and Eric, 11, with Cowell.
It immediately signals that the, let's say, chaotic history is now sort of secondary to this narrative of stability.
Yeah, the family unit narrative.
And that narrative of stability is so key here.
Yeah.
To really grasp the huge shift this name change represents, we have to revisit the journey.
Yeah.
It's been, 12 years of transformation?
It really has. And it started with a history that was, unconventional, is putting it mildly.
Gently, yeah.
We have to rewind to 2004, Barbados. That's where they first met.
Right. And at that time, Silverman was married to the real estate mogul, Andrew Silverman.
Who was a friend of Cowell's.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a relationship that apparently simmered for years, sort of in the background.
And then, boom, July 2013, it just exploded into global view.
The pregnancy reveal.
Yeah, the relationship went public when it was revealed Silverman was pregnant with Cowell's child. And that led to a very public, very messy at-fault divorce citing adultery.
It was peak tabloid drama. And it really threatened to undo Cowell's carefully built public image at the time.
Big time. But then the birth of their son, Eric Philip Cowell, on Valentine's Day 2014, that fundamentally changed the script, didn't it?
It really did. It immediately shifted the focus away from the scandalous affair narrative towards, okay, here's a stable family unit. It basically forced the public narrative to evolve.
And by 2018, that evolution felt pretty cemented. Remember when Cowell got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Oh, yeah, the speech.
He publicly called Silverman his rock, fully acknowledging her, foundational role in his life by
A
then.
huge public statement for him. And then, nearly 9 years into their public partnership, Christmas Eve 2021, he proposed.
In Barbados, back where they first met.
Full circle. And apparently only with their sons present. Very intimate.
Yeah, low-key for him.
And the time frame itself tells a story, doesn't it? 9 years together publicly before the proposal.
Mm.
And then nearly 4 years since the engagement to get to these current marriage rumors. This timeline just highlights the incredible deliberation involved here. Nothing seems rushed.
So, okay, the transformation of Lauren Silverman into this family matriarch figure, that's clear. But let's be honest. The real miracle here is getting Simon Cowell, the man who famously swore off marriage for decades to actually commit. We have to look at the groom's evolution, too.
Absolutely. He was, famously and explicitly hostile to the institution. For years, he was incredibly clear about it.
He really was, stating he couldn't think of anything worse than being in an unhappy marriage.
Right. And his main fear, the one he often cited, was acrimonious legal proceedings. Basically, messy, expensive divorces, business gone bad almost.
Yeah. In 2007, he was blunt. There's no need for me to get married. Full stop.
He feared acrimonious legal proceedings given the, 20-carat rock he bought her. I think he still needs to fear the legal proceedings if things go south.
Huh. Good point. But seriously, what break through that really staunch resistance? What turned Mr. Nasty, the eternal bachelor, into the family man ready to merge their public identities like this?
Well, sources universally point to two overwhelming catalysts. First, fatherhood. Simple as that. Eric. His birth in 2014 is described as the single most transformative event of Cowell's life. He even said himself that Eric saved him from his old bachelor lifestyle.
Wow. Saved him.
Yeah, it shifted his priorities entirely. Some sources even noted that Eric essentially coached his father into the proposal decision.
That is just classic Cowell, isn't it? Needing outside coaching to commit to the most basic relationship milestone. Amazing.
And then catalyst number 2 was crisis and sort of partnership stability. The stability Silverman provided was really tested and solidified by the COVID-19 lockdown. Apparently, it showed they thrived together 2047.
Okay, it makes sense.
Then came a serious electric bike accident in 2020. That reportedly gave him a profound perspective shift on life, cementing his need for the kind of commitment and reliability she offered.
So the marriage, or the rumored marriage, is really the culmination of this whole 12-year personal and public brand overhaul.
It really is the capstone.
Okay, let's pivot back to the actual evidence, though, because we know this isn't the first time marriage rumors have popped up around them.
True. There was that buzz in 2022 about a supposed London wedding based on anonymous sources. Turned out to be nothing.
Right, just gossip.
Exactly. But the October 2025 rumors feel fundamentally different because they are not just gossip. Past incidents were passive third-party whispers. This current event is active. It's first party. It's a direct, traceable, digital action taken by Lauren Silverman herself.
So that elevates the analysis, doesn't it? From just media chatter to looking at, primary source strategic evidence.
Precisely. Which brings us to the ultimate point of contradiction here, because we have the definitive digital proof, the name change.
Right. Lauren Michelle Cowell. Pretty clear.
But we also have competing evidence, or maybe a lack of evidence, that suggests a rebuttal.
This is where the strategy moves from just sophisticated to, truly masterful.
I think so. The central contradiction is that name change, Lauren Michelle Cowell, versus reports based on photos circulating from mid-October 2025.
What did they show?
In those pictures, Silverman was seen wearing only her enormous 20-carat engagement ring that reported $2.5 million diamond.
Can't miss that one.
Definitely not. But she was conspicuously lacking a traditional wedding band alongside it.
Wait, hang on. So she legally changes her name, arguably the most irreversible step, but deliberately chooses not to wear the one simple symbolic ring that confirms the actual nuptials.
Seems that way.
Is every single celebrity action really this calculated? Couldn't this just be an oversight? Maybe she just forgot it that day.
Look, if she wanted the world to know for sure they were married now, she would wear the ring. It's too visible, too symbolic, too expensive a piece to be just a random oversight in paparazzi shots.
So you're saying the contradiction is the point.
I think the contradiction is the strategy. by providing definitive proof of one step, the legal digital name change, while withholding the traditional expected visual symbol, the ring they manufacture mystery.
Right. Because that ambiguity doesn't end the conversation. It demands a future reveal, doesn't it? Keeps public interest simmering indefinitely.
Sustains the buzz.
And that future reveal, you're arguing, isn't just going to drop randomly. It's tied to a huge professional project for Cowell. This isn't just personal, it's business.
Absolutely. The most plausible strategic explanation, the one widely reported by major outlets like Hello Magazine, is that all will be revealed in Simon Cowell's upcoming 6-episode Netflix docuseries.
Yes. Simon Cowell, The Next Act.
Mm-hmm.
The Next Act. I mean, that is an incredible title, isn't it? Perfectly summing up both his professional direction and his personal evolution.
It's a brilliant double entendre. It pays dividends.
Yeah.
Precisely. The show officially focuses on his professional quest, building the next global boy band, 15 years after One Direction.
Right.
But the marriage and the answer to this whole name change, no ring contradiction seems strategically poised to be the crucial personal storyline. It confirms the next act is also his transformation into a fully committed family man.
So the October 2025 name change the public handle on the private account. It's the perfectly timed teaser trailer. Dropped just weeks ahead of the December series release.
Guarantees maximum headline traction, builds public anticipation.
And drives subscriptions, right?
Yeah.
People will tune in to see the personal climax within his big professional comeback project.
This is Synergy's Celebrity Branding Style 2025 edition. The name change is the low-cost marketing bomb, specifically designed to create information scarcity.
They didn't need to pay PR firms for leaks or stage photos.
Nope. Just change a username, make the account private, and wait for the world to chase the answer. An answer they've already packaged and sold to a global streaming platform.
Wow. So what does this all mean then? Our analysis seems to be that the mystery isn't if they are married,
Probably not.
but rather how and when they've chosen to reveal it. And that moment is time for maximum monetization. This entire news cycle feels like the intended result of a really sophisticated tactical media strategy.
One that merges Cowell's deeply personal life with his global professional brand evolution perfectly.
This whole thing completes his 12-year public transformation, doesn't it? From the risk-averse, Mr. Nasty bachelor who feared legal liability,
Into the family man, supported by his rock. The wedding, or the reveal of it, is the capstone, and they are absolutely monetizing the announcement itself.
So this move, the private account with a public handle thing, maybe this is the new evolution of the celebrity hard launch.
Could be. Highly controlled.
Designed to maximize suspense and, let's face it, profit from a personal event via a huge global streaming platform. If they can turn a wedding into a season finale cliffhanger, what does this calculated ambiguity mean for the newsfeed you scroll through every single day?
Yeah, are we entering the age of the serialized teaser trailer wedding, where every personal milestone is basically a potential asset to be leveraged?
It raises serious questions about, authenticity in the celebrity sphere, doesn't it?
Absolutely. When that line between personal life and professional product gets completely erased, maybe the value of private is only measured by how effectively it can be converted into public suspense. An unsettling thought.
It really is. You've been listening to Starscope Report, where we uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.